Hi guys, it's me Ty and I'm back with another unboxing. Here I have Nendoroid number 751, Emilia-tan from ReZero. So yeah guys, if you saw my previous unboxing of Nendoroid Rem, you would know that as much as I like Rem as a character, Emilia for whatever reason is somehow my favorite from the series. I don't even know why. If you saw the anime, like she's barely in it, like she's in it, but yeah, just barely. But for some reason, I don't know, she's just my favorite out of the series. So yeah guys, here she is. And I don't know, maybe it's something with my camera going on, or maybe it's the colors on the box, but I don't know, it's this ethereal look going on right here. I don't know, but anyway, looks really pretty. But like I said, here is the front of the box. We can see, well, maybe it's a little hard for you guys to see, I guess, from the camera, but it's all this white with a lot of this light lavender purple writing going around, kind of to match her colors. As you can see from here, as we know, Emilia wears like this white and purple outfit, which is really pretty, and which you can somewhat see from the front window here. So yeah, they just kind of recreated that on the box. Well, like I said, different purples. You see like a purple background there, but for whatever reason, like I said, there's a bit of a glare, or I don't know, maybe because she's half elf, it just has to have this like foggy look to it. So who knows? But anyway, so here she is down at the bottom. You see her face and her white hair, as well as her companion Puck. You can't have Emilia without him, so yeah, of course they had to include That's him. The front, and turning it to this side, now you can kind of see more of the purple color I was mentioning. Stands out a bit more on the side here, as well as this side with a few more of her poses. From the top, this bottom, and finally here's Emilia on the back. So here you guys can see even more of what the Nendoroid is supposed to look like in her full outfit, as well as just a few extra poses you can kind of put her in. Now from what I can see, she doesn't really come with much, but like I said, she's one of my favorite characters, so I don't even mind. It just doesn't matter as long as she has a full outfit and it's just Emilia. So yeah, guys, let's get into it. Okay guys, and here is our very first look at Emilia outside of all her packaging. So as you guys can see, she looks adorable. Really love the outfit and all the detail that Good Smile Company put into recreating it. Thinks this looks amazing. As you can see that, like I said, mostly the white, but you do have all the purple edging going all the way around, from the top of her head all the way down to her boots. So I think that's really cute. And over here on the side, you can see we also have Puck. So they did a great job with him as well. You can't really tell from here, and I'm not going to really touch him, but even his tail is slightly articulated, as well as his head. It can kind of turn side from side, except that because his bar for the base kind of attaches into his head, it does make it a little bit awkward, but you do have some slight posing possibility with him as well. But yeah guys, here she is. Let me just move her up close so you can get even closer look at all the details. You can see here they have like a mix of like pleats as well as like these ruffles almost. So really cool how they added all that detail into the figure, as well as the buttons and the little green, I don't know if that's a necklace or a choker or just a little jewel she wears or what, but really cute. Turning her to the side, you can see even how they have the emblem on her sleeve, the slight gold emblem, and the cute flower that she always has with her braid. And you can see her hair is like that nice silvery white color. It's kind of like the character in the series. However, you can kind of see up here they kind of spray blushed or painted slight grayish variant up top, just to, you know, give it some extra details with that. So yeah, really cute. Even her little bow on the side and her purple eyes. So turning her around, you can see how they even put this detail of like this random strand of hair that's kind of sticking out from like her slight ponytail. You can see how like her hair is pulled back to the little tie at the bottom, and you see even here this is slightly articulated as well. It's supposed to be a little bit better articulated. It's like actually on a joint where you can move it from side to side just for different nuance with pose. However, for mine is pretty stiff, so I don't want to mess with it too much. You see what I'm saying? But really you can kind of turn it all in different angles. So really cool Nendoroid, guys. Really love this. I did have a slight difficulty putting this pose up, even though this is the standard pose she comes out of the box in, and that is because of the bar on her back. Yeah, the arm for the base. I kind of mentioned that, and I've mentioned that in previous videos as well. As much as like I really dislike these types of bars, and I understand it's because the Nendoroid's hair is so long. It's harder to get the longer arms into their backs when they have hair this long, but with the short one, usually it's kind of okay. This one just took me a year and a day. I don't even know why, but yeah, look how easy she came off when it took me like I said, a year and a day to get it on there. And you can see just how short this one is, so that even when it's on her back, the bar is just right there. You see at the bottom at her feet. So that is how tight of a fit it is under all her hair. But once you get it on there, she does seem to be pretty stable. So yeah, there's Emilia. Okay guys, next pose up, and it seems Emilia is a bit angry and she put out a little bit of her water magic. Well, yeah, Good Smile Company calls these water effect pieces. I think they look like ice crystals, but who knows. But anyway, so like I said, you can see she has her angry face going on, as well as the effects of her water element shooting out as little projectiles. So kind of cute, I guess. I'm really bad at posing these, and it shows. You guys can see. But here are the water effect pieces, and here are the little thin arms that you can put into the base to kind of hold them up and pose them around a Nendoroid. Like I said, I'm sure if you guys do it, it'll look a lot better. Me, however, we all know I fail at Nendoroid posing, so this just doesn't look that great to me. I'm sure to the rest of you, you're like, gosh, she's horrible. But yeah, this is the gist of how it's supposed to look. So yeah, guys, like I said, the only real difference from how she was in the previous pose is that she just has the faceplate change, and you can see she has her angry look, which her eyebrows are kind of arched and her mouth's open and looks like she's yelling. So okay, pose. Probably would have been better if I could have got it, you know, the pose correct. But yeah, let me just turn aside to show you these water effect pieces. As you can see, they're not all the same size. This one here in the middle is the biggest one, and it has more of a blue tint to it. Here's the smaller pieces, has slight blue to it as well. You can't really see that on camera or in person, but it is there. But just a smaller piece, and these cuts just kind of sit on top of it and pull one off like so. So be careful on losing these, because with this being see-through, imagine if this rolled off somewhere. Yeah, I'll probably have a hard time finding it. But yeah, guys, here's Emilia's angry slash attack slash magic pose. Yeah. Hi guys, next pose up, and it's the one that's the most adorable. I love this pose. It's the cutest thing, guys. I absolutely love it. However, it was also the hardest one for me to put together. It took me the longest time, and it's the one that's also the cruelest to the Nendoroid, and I'll explain why in a second. But as we can see, Emilia has her hood on as seen in the series, and Good Smile Company really went to work with all the details. You see a really cute look of having the ears pointing up top on the hood, as well as the little gold button clasp here, which is really cute, and the way that the cloak just kind of lays flat down below. You can see here, like you have the front of her bang sticking out the front, and you can see a bit of edge of her emblem sleeve right here at the bottom. So really cool pose. She looks like she's really bundled up in the cloak. I absolutely love it. Really cute. Turning it around, you can see it's still that same streamlined look. Slight like shading right here with some purple to kind of give it some variation there. But overall, just a really clean look. But if you look closer, you see why I had some difficulties with it, and why I say it's the cruelest to the Nendoroid. You see how sleek this is? That's because the Nendoroid has no arms. That's right, guys. I had to pop them out to get the bottom part of the cloak on. So yeah, she's armless under here. You see here, this is part of the cloak piece itself to show like where the sleeves are kind of like hanging down as if her arms are down straight. But yeah, she has no arms on here. So yeah, really kind of cruel. Also, the hooded part to her head, I had to take the whole entire head off the Nendoroid just to get this piece on. And why? That's because it's actually a separate headpiece itself. Here is her hairpiece. And here is the front bang to that hairpiece. So yeah, when I say it's an entire headpiece, it actually is. What made it a bit difficult is that I had to remove the the Nendoroid neck joint from this one to put it in here. Now, if you look at the instructions for the Nendoroid, it just points out of using the actual neck joint. I mean, they just use arrows. But to do it that way just makes it really unstable on the neck of the Nendoroid and makes the head kind of wobbly and risking of it snapping off. But I'm pretty sure they kind of meant to take out the whole, there's a neck joint plate that's in the back usually of these. That is what I removed to put into this one, the hood piece. And that was also very hard. Why? Because for me, everything about this Nendoroid has been really tight. Like all the joints are tight. Everything is tightly in, which is better than having loose joints and things on Nendoroids, which I dislike. However, it just made everything very hard to remove. So to show you guys, we have to off with her head. Yeah. So you guys see what I mean. And because it was so difficult, not only for me to remove it from the other back hair piece, but to also put it in this part of the head piece, that you can see why there's gaps along the edges here. Very tight for me. But let me take this part off. So you see here the faceplate there, and this is the front part of the hood that has a little button clasp. Here's the back, so the entire bang is with this piece, and with the back piece is the neck joint plate, which I was mentioning. So yeah, I just took this piece out of the other head piece to put in here to attach the head and neck. Just because if anyone has ever tried removing neck joints from these, you know how hard those are. So really very difficult. Mine's really stuck in there, just really a pain. So I took this whole piece and put it in here. However, with this, even though you can see the notches where this is supposed to go, this part with the ridges along here makes it very hard for this to go into this back piece here. I don't know why they made it so hard. I don't know if it's just me or if everyone's Nendoroid was this way, but yeah, very difficult. And this is why the hood didn't fully close on mine. I would definitely have to work with that. But because I'm not sure which pose I'm going to leave the Nendoroid on the shelf in, I didn't want to force it too much. Yeah, and get it stuck. So that is that. So you can see why I had such difficulty with it, even though I really love this pose. Though to have a stuck head and an armless Nendoroid on my shelf would be kind of weird. So even though I love the pose, not quite sure if I'm going to leave her in that as of yet, but I really do love this pose. So yeah, guys. Okay guys, final pose, and as you can see, Emilia-tan appears to be crying. That's right, Emilia-tan has on her third faceplate, which is her crying faceplate. Now supposedly this pose is from the final episode of the series. If you guys saw that, I won't give any spoilers, but I do have to say that is one of my all-time favorite scenes from any anime, but especially in the series that was so good as Re:Zero, that I really loved that final episode and all the action. And the scene that this is from, yeah, really good scene. I love it. So usually I don't like using crying face on the Nendoroids on my shelf. However, this one isn't so bad just because of the scene it represents. So yeah, I still probably won't use it as I like some of the other ones, but still a cute, you know, look overall, even though it's still kind of a bit plain and basically a very simple pose for the Nendoroid. So here she is, guys. I'll just turn her around a bit. Nothing else has really changed with her, except you can see she has one of the extra arms on, which is kind of up by her mouth. And I'll give you a closer look of what the faceplate looks like. You can see her eyes are kind of watery and the tears are coming down on each side, but she's still smiling. So yeah, it's all good. So there it is, guys. Now, final thoughts. How can I rate this Nendoroid? Well, maybe you guys have noticed, but this Nendoroid comes with very little. Like, I mean, besides she has like one extra pair of arms, the two extra faceplates, of course, and the whole hood and cloak, and the little water effect pieces. But overall, she doesn't really come with much. So it's really hard for me to rate. Give her a rating when just because of bias wise, I still love the Nendoroid. I did have some issues with it, but overall just the look of the character is really good with this one. But I do admit she doesn't really have much. Oh yeah, she has Pac as well, but still. So, I want to give her, I'll give her a 7. Though to be fair, she doesn't come with much, but the character herself doesn't come with much in the series. She has Pac, and that's about it. She wears the same outfit. She never really changes it up. I think maybe once. Yeah. So, all in all, I mean, I'll give it a 7 just to be kind of fair compared to other ratings I've given other Nendoroids, but I won't go much lower than that. Bias wise, like I said, I really love the character, and this Nendoroid kind of embodies it really well. So there she is, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Should I score her a little lower, a little higher? Did you like the Nendoroid? Do you think it could have been improved, or what? So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.